If they hate you but want to be you at the same time, that's a person who's mentally ill and needs Christ. When you have someone that has an issue with you, but they want to be you in the same breath, that person loves you so much that they hate you. Because when you look at it, love and hate are pretty much the same except for the emotional split. To hate someone, you have to have a certain level of emotion and thought involved and feeling involved. And it's the same for love. It's just one, the person likes you, one, the person doesn't like you. But when you have someone that desperately doesn't like you just as much as they want to be you, it can become it could become a torment for them, or like some type of inner conflict, or it could be like a mental fight that's taking place within themselves that they have to deal with, and they don't like to feel that way. The inner turmoil, the inner conflict, the pain of having to realize that they like things about a person that they actually hate. And the reason why they like you and hate you at the same time is because this person wants to be like you. When you have someone that wants to be like you but can't, it's going to cause frustration. It's going to cause a level of growth that this person may not be ready to endure. Growth is uncomfortable. All right. There might be a group of friends where one friend is encouraging the other to grow, and the other one may not be ready for this whole healthy meal served up to them. A hot plate of grow up, and you get this hot plate grow up, and it make you throw up because you're not used to it at first. You're like, all this negativity comes out. You're like, bruh, because all the BS comes out, and all the good that this person wants to fill you with, so that way you could grow, is starting to take place. So you gotta get rid of the bad before you try to put in the good. And in a sense, you have someone that doesn't want to do either because it's not their forte. All right. When you have someone that doesn't like you and they want to be you, they're not ready for that level of growth. They're not ready for that level of understanding. They sweep it under the rug. They throw it out. They put it in the trash. They don't want anything to do with that. They don't want anything to do with holding themselves accountable. Well, you know what? I like certain things about this person. Let me go, instead of being a hater, let me go in the mirror and make a change. Shout out to Michael Jackson, rest in power. All right, go make a change on your Michael Jackson. Make a change. And you correct yourself. You fix what's wrong about you. You work on those things that you possibly had some insecurities or some jealousies of when you see another person. There's nothing wrong with being jealous of other people. I'm gonna keep it real. All right. If you're successful or have a desire to be successful, at some point you were jealous of someone. Keep it real. But your jealousy was probably to you in the form of motivation. What psychologists understand about success is, if you see somebody that's ahead of you and you see someone that is doing something you want to do and you do get jealous of them, it's a sign that you want that for yourself. So you may not have been jealous because you saw someone that you admired or was doing something similar to what you would like to see yourself doing. All right. If you ever do get jealous of someone and you're trying to fight it, there's nothing to fight. That's a great thing. But what you do have to do is go in the mirror, make a change, and accept that, you know what, this is something that I would like to have for myself. If you're out of shape and you see someone in shape and that bothers you, that means you would like to be in shape. So that means instead of being a hater, or instead of talking down on yourself, or I'm not this, or I could never that, or I don't look as good as that, you could work towards looking as good as that. Switch your diet up. Go to the gym. Start moving your body. Move your body now. Start moving your body every day. Find something positive to do in the area that you may not feel comfortable in about yourself or you feel insecure about. And that's what self-love is. But when you have someone like this that hate somebody that they want to be, they really don't engage in too much self-improvement, self-love, self-correcting, all right, self-work. All right, you don't have people involved in those kinds of things. All right, you don't even have to pick up a self-help book to want to help yourself. All right, so when you have people that want to be you, but they have secret disdain for you, secret hatred for you that they sweep under the rug, they try to ignore, it's going to come out in the way this person behaves towards you. And you being the person that they're behaving that way towards, you could easily tell. You could pick up on it. You could see it from a mile away. You could tell that they hate you. All right, because they may try to act like they don't, or they may not act at all. They may not even interact with you at all. But when they do, you could definitely tell. You could sense that there's some animosity here. You could tell that there's an issue here. You could tell that there's a problem here. You probably end up talking to yourself about this person like, whoa, what the heck did I do? What did I do to you? Yeah, what did I do to you? All right, there's this one guy I used to work with back in the day, and before I found out that the person I was working with was a narc, I used to or a flying monkey, I used to ask him, I'm like, yo, who pissed in his cereal? You know, like this dude just had an issue every single day. I'm like, yo, who peed in his cereal? He'd always have something negative to say. He'd always have something negative to say to me. It's like, yo, who peed in bruh's cereal? You know, who gave him the pee-pee flakes? All right. So, you know, I guess he didn't know not to eat the yellow snow. You know, he was one of them kids. But you have people that want to be like you. It's hard to believe. You may be working on yourself. You may not be who you want to be yet. You may not be where you want to be yet. You may not you may not consider yourself the hottest thing smoking, even though you are. All right, put a fire emoji in the comment section and say, I'm the hottest thing smoking. God made this. All right. You are the hottest thing smoking because God, you are fearfully and wonderfully made by the Creator. All right. So these people are mentally ill and they need some Christ in their life. They need some Christ consciousness in their life. They need some positive views about themselves. They need some positive ideas about themselves. All right. When you have people who live life like this with a narcissistic personality, one thing they do is that their whole life is lived outside of them. All right. Everything is an outward projection. They don't deal too much with the spiritual. They don't deal too much with the internal. Everything is just carnal. They deal with carnality. All right. Whole lot of makeup, just piling all, not just a little blend here and there. I'm talking about look like somebody done smashed a cake in their face. All right. And I'm not talking about nobody trying to look pretty. All right. We're talking about people that use these things as a way to either be better than the next person or to outdo the next person or to outshine the next person. All right. You go get you a date, girlfriend. I ain't mad at you. All right, you go get that date. All right, but don't do no witchcraft neither. Don't be putting no spells on nobody, making somebody think you Holly Berry when you're Holly Scary. All right, that is not of God. All right, if they hate you but want to be you at the same time, that's a person that's mentally ill. They can't decide whether they like you or they hate you. This is why you'll have people who want to be in your face when there's crowds around. Probably hit you all hard on the shoulder. You'd be like, damn. You know, these are the people who want to be in your face when everybody's in the place. But then as soon as other people fade away, they're never there to stay. They're out. They're gone. All right. With the crowd. All right. So you'll have people people like this will use you for opportunities. People like this stand close to you in the club so they could be seen by ladies and by girls, because by themselves they probably wouldn't be given a whirl. All right. No whirl's given. All right. This person needs Christ. All right. They need some Christ consciousness in their life. If you deal with anything that you feel insecure about, all you have to do is say this: the divine order is in order with this particular thing that I thought was out of order. And you could say to yourself, you could have a vision of yourself in mind of who you want to be. And all you have to do is say every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Don't be mad at people who are ahead of you. Don't waste your time missing the blessing, right? Don't waste your time missing the blessing of being able to see. All right, when you see someone doing better than you, that's a blessing. You're supposed to say, that's for me. You see someone driving your dream car, it's because you didn't see yourself in it. That's for me. All right, people see other people, stars, celebrities, athletes, movie people, singers. People see everybody else doing what they want to do except themselves. So I know this is a more serious case of that, but as a motivator and as a self-help advocate, I got to add that in there too. I got to, got to put my 40 water on that one. All right. And sprinkle y'all with this greatness here. All right. That you may not have been aware of, but it's weird when it happens to us because, I mean, we may not look at ourselves a certain way, or everybody feels a certain type of way about themselves. Everybody feels and thinks that they're the ish. All right, let's just be honest. Everybody thinks that they're the best looking or the best dressed, or just to themselves, not anything that you project over other people. But when you see yourself, you be like, yo, I look pretty damn good. Yeah, I do. I do. I look good. All right, I look good. That's what we say to ourselves. All right, but the people who can't say that to themselves, they need Christ. All right, people who can't actually think to themselves and feel to themselves that they feel good, they need Christ. And if you are a good person and you just don't feel that you could say that about yourself or feel that way about yourself, that's what the affirmations are for. That's what self-improvement is for. That's what getting up off of that thing and making yourself feel better is for. All right, maybe you have to change a diet up. Maybe you have to start doing some push-ups or start working out or just start doing something to correct the way you feel about yourself. All right, there's ample things that we can do to make ourselves feel better. All right, so when you have someone that's hating on you, it's probably something that they like about you. They might like the way you wear your hair. They might like the way your haircut looks. They may like the way you got that mustache lined up there. Okay, oh, I like the way you got that lined up there. All right, just saying. All right, they may like the way you be leaning in your car on a Friday. All right, they might like the way you handle yourself in the work environment. They may admire the way you handle yourself, period. Maybe you're a no nonsense type of person. All right, shout out to all the ladies putting them damn socks on them no nonsense socks. No nonsense. All right, you wear them no nonsense socks, girl. All right, and shout out to people, period, especially the men out here, the fellas, not taking no BS from nobody. All right, people try to give us chosen ones all types of trouble and all types of torment and all types of ignorance. No, we giving that back to you, even if it's in the form of ignoring you and acting like you ain't there. All right, because if anybody hates you and wants to be you and not pay homage, they don't got the right to be acknowledged. They don't deserve to have your acknowledgement. Not on no power trip and stuff, because that's just not who we are. But they need Christ. All right, you supposed to what's the good book say? Come out ye from amongst them. Do not sit in the presence of the wicked or the ungodly. All right, do not take counsel amongst the wicked or the ungodly. All right, that's not what we're supposed to do. All right, so what we are supposed to do is to love our neighbor, and your neighbor is yourself, because if you can't love yourself, you can't love nobody. Your neighbor is your spirit man. All right, you have to love yourself, and then you could begin to love other people. Some people will be ready to be nice to the neighbor, be nice to this one and that one, and they're not even nice or good to themselves. All right, so when you have someone that hates you and wants to be you, it's because they're probably not being too good to themselves. They probably have some type of insecurity, or they have something that they wish you have something that they wish they had. Maybe you got the body type they want. Maybe you got the figure they want, the car they want, the job they want, the home they want, the face they want, the head shape they want. I don't know. You got something they want, and they know, and they probably will never tell you. All right. All they're going to do is give you the grumpy face look. All right. So that's a person who's mentally ill. When you have something that is wrong and you choose to not fix it or work on it, it could become an illness if it's not already one. But I'm telling you, this is an illness. This is narcissistic personality disorder at its finest. This person has a problem, and they're trying to make you their problem. And the weird thing about people like this is they'll try to gaslight you and try to make it seem like you're the problem when you're not. You're probably just trying to make sense out of it. You probably couldn't even begin to imagine that this type of thing even existed before you experienced it. It probably threw your whole entire world for a loop. They don't call it a mind F for no reason. Are they just effing around with people's minds, but not ours, because we hip to as much game as we can to on this channel by the grace of God. So we're going to be well aware to the point to where we don't have to care. All right. So you have somebody that needs Christ. The best thing you can do is pray for this person and pray for yourself to be able to have strength and courage and the wherewithal and the wisdom and the knowledge and the understanding to deal with these devils. All right, God, we ask you for the knowledge. We ask you for the wherewithal. We ask you for the peace, the love, everything we need to be able to deal with people like this. All right, so that way we could step on scorpions and snakes and get these evil spirits controlling these vessels out the way. Amen. All right. All you are trying to do around a person like this, all you need to do, around a person like this is just remain confident, focus on you, not create a problem for yourself because of them. All right. Do not allow these people to create a problem for you because of them and the type of person that they're trying to be. If a person is a hater, let them hate. A hater's going to hate. The sooner you can accept that, the sooner you can move on with your life. A hater is going to hate. A devil is going to devil. Somebody that loves you to the point to where it causes them a problem, that's an issue for them. Don't make it an issue for you. All right. They like you so much, but they're jealous of the fact that you're the one who has what they like. Make that make sense. I think I just did. You follow me? All right. Listen to what I'm saying here. They want you to suffer because they can't be you. That's some wild stuff. All right. So that's like when you deal with it from a psychological level, that's what you're dealing with. You're dealing with someone who's not praying their issues away. This is why you have to, like God says, you have to pray about everything, man. You might think something is silly. You think something is too carnal. You might think something is too minuscule. There's nothing that God can't do. There's nothing that he can't fix. So you have to pray about everything. I don't care if you want to know how to tie your shoes in a cool way. Everybody's tying their shoes in a cool way. You feel left out. God will set you up with the most fanciest way to tie them shoes. All right. So it basically, it's whatever you need help with, whatever you need assistance with. He's always there for you. So you could pray to him about anything. You could pray to him about whatever you want. You could even pray to him on how to teach you how to deal with people who got hater energy. All right. It's probably something that, they're dealing with and they want to make others suffer for it. That's the deeds. That's the dirty works of the devil. All right. A devil's going to devil. And that's what they do. They take out how they feel on other people. They don't hit the library. They don't Google search how to solve a problem. They're not investing time in themselves to look up how to correct their mind. The Bible says he who tills his land shall have plenty of bread. You work on your mind, you're going to have plenty of bread. You're going to have different ways to feel about yourself in times of inner conflict and inner turmoil. You feel insecurity. You feel insecure. You work on your mind. You're going to be able to destroy those inner demons, because we all have some. We just don't, some choose to not let them manifest to the point to where it becomes a problem for somebody else. So continue to work on yourself. All right, continue to pray about these kind of things. Continue to ask God to give you guidance on these kind of things. All right, I done prayed for help in a lot of situations like this. All right, even if you're in a situation, it might be a coworker, it might be somebody you work with, it might be somebody in any walk of life. Don't feel too overwhelmed. All right, you're more than a conqueror. You can overcome this challenge. All right, it's not too difficult for you to get past. All right, you're stronger than this. You're stronger than people's petty behavior. All right, you have the power of God on your side. God's on your side. That's more powerful than any negative force could ever imagine, and stronger and more powerful than any demonic force out here jumping through people, trying to mess up situations and things for you. No, we're not going to have that anymore. We're not going to accept the fate that evil wants for us. All right, we're going to only focus on what we want, because that's what God wants. And that's what we're going to keep thine eye single and keep pressing toward the mark. We're going to continue to do every positive thing possible that we can do to keep moving in a forward direction, because people like this, their hate, their jealousy, their anger, it could distract you. It could pull you back. It could make you backslide. It could destroy the forward movement that you're trying to continue to make. You got to stay on the right path. All right. Don't let these people trip you up. Don't let these people trick you out your spot. Don't let them ruin your day. Don't let them ruin your moment. All right. Somebody hates you, that's their problem. Somebody got a mental issue and they need Christ, pray for them. You know some of these people need some Christ. Or you know some of these people need God, pray for some of these people. You know they got a problem. You know these people sick. We sick? No, he sick. They sick. All right, well, ain't no we sick boss over here. You heard Malcolm. No, we sick boss? No, we not sick. All right, shout out to your rest in power, brother Malcolm. All right. Power to the peoples. All right. Some people are just mentally ill from Amityville. You heard Eminem, mentally ill from Amityville. Some people, they need help. If they don't seek it, they're still going to need help. All right. Don't be getting worn out of shape by people who are sick and they just need help. All right. Pray for some understanding. Pray for help to be able to get over this. All right. Pray for a way out. All right, if you have to, even pray for a new job or pray for whatever you need to get some relief. All right, to get some relief from this situation. He said, you need some relief and you're hot and bothered. He said, call me. All right, that was from that Don't Be a Menace movie. All right, shout out to everybody that saw Don't Be a Menace in South Central LA while drinking your juice in the hood. If you ain't seen that movie, it's a classic. All right, if you ain't seen that movie, it's a classic. I think they're trying to set me on fire in here. They're trying to burn me up. Either that or it's this fire, powerful word that I'm speaking here. All right, so dealing with haters, it sucks. All right, but just know they're mad because they can't be better than you. They feel you're better than them. It's a jealousy thing. They have some type of jealousy toward you, and they're trying to take it out on you the best way they know how. Through covert manipulative tactics, through hating you. All right. If somebody hates you and they want to be you, don't look at that as a negative thing. All right. Try to find a way to put this person to work for you. All right. A lot of people, they make their enemies. Look at 50 Cent. He uses it. He uses the hell out of his enemies. All right. So if you want to learn how to make your enemies work for you, try to take a page out of 50 Cent's book. I'm taking a few of them. All right. So make your haters work for you. They'll show you that you're on point. They'll show you that you're fly. They'll show you that you're doing something right. All right. If you don't have any enemies, that means you're not making any noise. You're not making any waves. That means you're not probably doing anything. So if you're doing something and you have people that are jealous of you, or it feels like somebody hates you so much, but you could sense that this person wants to be you at the same time through their actions, words, deeds, things that they do. All right, just take it as a compliment and keep it pushing. Take it as a way that you're on the right path and keep it pushing. All right, take it as a way that what you're doing works and keep it pushing. All right, and don't allow them to put a thumbtack on your seat cushion. All right, make sure you keep an eye out on them. Hey, you don't never know what they up to. All right, they don't like us. All right, I'm about to drop a remix instead of they not like us. It's gonna be for the chosen ones. They don't like us. They don't like us. We don't care who like us or not. Thank you for watching this video. Pound the like button, pound the share button. We don't even care who hate us. And I'll see you because they ain't us. I'll see you in the next video. And they're thinking what they ain't us. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.